Okay, this is a little experiment just to see if we can make our own bearing greaser. So this is a bearing from my Predator. It's just had an accident and it actually is quite a notchy bearing. So we'll use it for the experiment. You probably can't see anything or hear anything, but it is quite notchy on the bent main shaft. What I want to do is see if this works and how dirty the muck that comes out is. So what I've got here is a cut-off end from a large syringe case, which happens to be conical, and then this little gizmo, which is an applicator for intranasal vaccines, though I think you could probably use a syringe designed for a foley catheter for the same purpose, and it fits on the end of the syringe like this, and our bearing. I've got a tub of grease, which I won't put into the video, but if we suck up a decent amount of grease into the syringe, it will fill it quite nicely. So we have a syringe full of nice mucky grease, and we put our end piece on top of it. We drop the bearing into the cup. We place the nozzle on top, and we press down and force. Pick that out. And that's the end result. We can see some nice mucky grease sitting up the top there. I'll just refill the syringe with some more, and we'll give it a second blast through. Set it back in the cup. And once more, nozzle in and force the grease up through it. And then we'll just pick everything out again. Let's find a little bit of paper towel or something, not being prepared enough. To wipe the worst of the excesses off here, and then we'll test it back on that main shaft out of interest and see if it feels any better. And on this occasion I must admit the bearing was shot and it's still notchy as hell. But that's not the point. The point of the exercise was to show that we could force grease through the bearing with this simple arrangement. And I think it's demonstrated that fairly well. What I have to do is find a slightly less mucky way of doing it next time. Thank you.